Hello.
Hello. Hi, Mango. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new podcast.
To a brand new podcast.
Hello, people. Hi, this is Mango. It's his podcast. I'm Aditya,
I'm Shreyasi.
and welcome to the Unwind podcast. Of course, there was कोई कमी नहीं थी podcast की हमने एक और डाल दिया है.
Let's add.
Let's add. Yes, we want to give back to the society. What we have consumed so much, we'd like to give it back
That's true.
by doing the exact same thing.
By complaining about it.
Yes. नहीं. So there was a, you know why, मतलब आपका जो मतलब आप, do you have an idea why I thought of starting this particular podcast, Unwind, एक rational, like if you had to guess, what would it be? कि मतलब क्या reason था? What drove me here?
So, knowing you,
Mm.
how you are as
Yeah.
a person,
Hmm.
I feel like you like talking to people at the end of the day and
Right.
ask them how their day was and how they are, and you like to converse with people and to actually know कि क्या चल रहा है.
Hmm.
And I've always seen you at the end of the day, whenever you meet me, you are always like, how was your day? And I think that is what it is about. But because when you told me it's called unwind, I was like, I know you have a winding down
Yes.
routine.
So do you.
So do I. And I know that you want other people also to experience the calmness. So is that what it is?
Absolutely. I think that was spot on. 10 on 10 marks. 10 on 10. Guys, podcast over.
See you next time.
See you next time. No. So that's absolutely accurate. There was one other reason. And that is a more, मतलब बहुत general वाला जो genuinely हम लोग भी बात कर रहे थे कि to give back to people. There is another reason which drove me. वो था कि this podcast world, ठीक है ना, now wouldn't say done and dusted, but it has been done quite a bit. ठीक है?
And dusted.
Her opinion, guys. I would like to. I wouldn't fully agree, but okay, ठीक है. You should check out Shreyasi's podcast for our
Subtle plug-in.
for our conversation around that.
We've had the same conversation.
Same conversation.
एक और podcast.
एक और podcast. But there was that other thing कि भाई हमारे पास काफी podcasts हैं, ठीक है? The thing with these general podcasts, and I believe, and of course I will be putting like this generalized paintbrush over it, but I believe कि मतलब वो क्या हो गया ना कि the podcast world में most of these podcasts that are there, they tend to stimulate us. ठीक है ना?
Agreed.
They are stimulating and almost overstimulating at times. Just like most content on the internet is, right?
Agreed.
ठीक है ना? So now, whether that's your information ones or intellectual ones, film related, sports related, finance related, spirituality related also to a certain degree, a lot of these podcasts are stimulating and overstimulating. I genuinely wanted, because there was a reason why, and I know that you have been put off by podcasts also. And I, who actually consume podcasts, eventually got a little put off by podcast for a certain reason. And that reason being कि भाई मेरे पास कोई ऐसा podcast नहीं था जिससे मैं सुन करके सिर्फ relax कर सकूं.
Yeah, bhai, yes.
है ना?
Yes. Everybody is just so opinionated.
Yeah.
Everybody is just so intellectual. All they're gossiping. And that is not relaxing.
It's not relaxing.
No.
It's not calming and
No.
peaceful.
Like it is not something I would want to listen to and feel ki, I'm calm, I'm relaxed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like after let's say, for example, you're a 15, 16-year-old teenager, right? And you've had an argument with your best friend, or you've had an argument with your parents, or it's been a stressful day, as most of these days are. You want something that kind of just tones it down for you. You want something that brings down the chaos that's already existing and over existing around.
Why only 15, 16-year-olds? Like even honestly,
Yeah.
30-year-olds,
Yeah.
40-year-olds, everybody is going through so much stress and everybody is in so much rush
Yeah.
that what I've noticed is like people wake up, they go to work, they come back, they eat, they watch some TV, and then they just sleep.
Absolutely.
There is no slowing down. There is no
Hustle,
calmness.
hustle.
Hustle culture. And there's no slowing down. And then the sleep is also restless or not like proper. You don't
आप
need
सपने में सोच रहे हो कि भाई बॉस के बारे में सपना आ रहा
हाँ,
है
और
या वो वन
relationship
टीचर के बारे में
even
सपना आ रहा
social media reels.
सोशल मीडिया रील्स नाउ यू थिंकिंग अबाउट कि भाई यहाँ पे ये नेगेटिव हो गया, यहाँ पे वो हो गया, इसकी शादी हो रही है, इसका वो हो रहा है. Of course, and you're constantly
The singles.
you're constantly just thinking and overthinking and thinking and overthinking. So I genuinely, one of the major reasons, apart from, of course, keep winding down and being calm at the end of the day, is important for not just me, for the both of us, as we've realized. Just having a space or having a conversation that you can listen to and just calm your mind. Just go into that zone of peacefulness.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that out for people. Because यार हमें मालूम है, ठीक है, हमें मालूम है, and we are, just as you guys would also be aware, कि भाई stress is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Mental wellness is dipping like anything. By the minute, by the second.
आज देखा मैंने. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, honestly. So that is the core ideology behind bringing this Unwind podcast. कि भाई, and honestly, one more thing, it's not just ऐसे कि मतलब आप इसको बेड टाइम से पहले सुन रहे हो, यू नो कि बेड टाइम जा रहे हैं उससे पहले सुन के, कि नहीं, some people might not want to listen to something like this right before bedtime, ठीक है, but it's for all those moments जहाँ life gets a little too chaotic, a little too noisy, जहाँ वो शोर इन द सिटी ज्यादा नहीं हो जाता है, तो आपको वो चाहिए. You can maybe
basically listen to us while you're having your food, and
exactly.
you want to calm down, or you're taking a break.
Exactly. आपको कोई ऑफिस में मीटिंग हुआ है, it's gotten too loud for you. एक बंदे ने, your manager has been screaming on one end, your CXO has been screaming from the other end, and you have been caught in the crossfire, and it's got CXO, like any of the chief officers, X, like technical.
Oh, CXO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I was testing you.
Guys, this is just an intellectual podcast.
Yeah, I was testing you.
Of course. So
I too came in my night suit only.
Yeah, I'm just about to change, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, considering we're just...
So he told me it's unwind. I was like, yes, we'll do
already
this.
there.
We have a conversation. We anyway have a conversation about how our day was and everything. We're gonna have it on camera, and then I'm gonna be like...
She's already ready for it. She's dressed for the occasion.
I'm already winding down while having a conversation. Okay. My mind is like slowing down. So I'm gonna be like... So if I do it during the podcast, I like wake me up.
I'm gonna cut that out and just promote the hell out of this podcast. Ki guys, so good at unwinding ki my co-podcaster just unwound herself through the podcast.
Just while talking in the podcast, she was like...
Yeah, Mango's already asleep. Mango's unwounded.
Guys, our first customer is happy.
It's already a success in the first 10 minutes.
I know.
So anyway, so that is what I want to bring, and that is what we also
I think it's very neat.
Bring it for you.
I'm very proud of you for starting this.
Thank you. And thank you for joining me on this journey, the first episode right here. And we hope we can get that for you, that if you're going through some chaotic time right now, that you find some solace in just two friends sitting together on a blue couch,
With
right
pink
before bedtime
cushions.
with pop of pink and a beautiful dog with us
Yeah.
to just kind of find your solace in.
Yes.
And I hope that works out for you.
Yes. If you get sleepy in the middle of the podcast, our mission is actually accomplished.
Please sleep.
Iska matlab your brain actually quieted down and
Yeah.
finally gave you this thing ki, you're calm enough to sleep.
Yeah.
So if you want to stop the
Podcast.
video and actually
Please.
go to sleep, please do that.
Please do that.
That will be so much happiness for us.
Yeah, if honestly you do that instead of actually watching the entire episode, we take that
times over you watching the entire episode
whatever
while
episode this is.
staying awake. So you can watch it later on,
Yeah, just watch it later.
the next day. But if we
Okay.
so
So like you said, coming to the first part of it,
mm,
there's a question which has been bubbling inside
of
me.
course,
Which has been bubbling inside me because it's been 24 hours since I asked you this.
that is so true. Of course.
How was your day, Shreyasi?
How was my day? My day was adventurous today.
Oh. Take us through.
Good adventures. I was teaching a meditation program of about 50 people, and the age group ranged from the youngest person there was 20 years old, and
Okay.
the oldest was, I think, 70 or 75. So there was there was a range. There were a lot of people, and I was teaching them meditation and just how to live a good lifestyle, how to go through, how to be happy, basically, and it was so humbling, okay, in a way, and at the same time so sad as well. So sad because people are very stressed. Okay. It comes to relationships. Some are not able to find one. Some who have relationships are not happy. And some who have relationships, their partners are doing something that is, like honestly, there was someone whose partner was having an affair, so she was troubled. And so relationships and work.
Of course.
There was someone who actually told me, I hate everyone I work with.
That's such a strong statement.
That is such a strong statement to make. Everyone. I don't like anyone who I work with, not my boss, not my colleagues, anyone. I just don't like them. And I've been working for a while and I just don't know how to get out of it. Then there were college students. Okay. Now, college students, we assume, are having like the best time of their lives, partying and being with friends and all. And I spoke to them and they were like so miserable because they're not able to sleep properly. They have so many thoughts. So they have like so many dreams. They have insomnia. Some people are addicted to something. And so one person came to me and they were like, we are partying because our friends expect us to, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I cannot get out of it.
Of course.
And
it's almost that peer pressure, right?
Yeah.
It's its own form of
also
pressure.
You're in a loop.
Yeah.
Because you've gone into it. Now you can't come out of it. But because you can't come out of it, you're sad. And because you're sad, you need some support from friends, so you get into it again.
Of course.
It's a circle.
It's a vicious cycle. And so many of the teenagers today are caught in that that particular exact vicious cycle.
Exactly. So humbling, so sad because people were going through this, and humbling because I was feeling like I get to be a point where their lives can change from now.
Of course.
Now they can lead a good lifestyle. Now they can be happy. So I get to be that point. And second, I was feeling so blessed in a way that I used to be there where they all are, but now I'm not. I am happy. I am, I am not agitated. I am not restless. And I am leading a healthy life, a happy life. So it was actually humbling and gratitude and touchwood. Oh, what am I touching?
Touch fabric.
And touch fabric. And it was an adventurous day. The course ended well. The program ended well. It's called the Happiness Program. If any one of you is interested,
Just for fun, that Shreyasi actually is a certified teacher who can take this.
Yes, I am an art of living teacher, and I am trained to teach.
Yes, to teach this, to kind of guide anyone who's going through a difficult time, and sometimes not even just going through. You may not realize that you're actively going through it, but passively, because of so many not explicit but implicit stressors which are around us, our subconscious is still going through all those stresses that the world is going through. So if you have the time, if you have the opportunity,
please do explore
please,
the Happiness Program.
just try it out.
Reach out to us.
We'll
help you out.
We'll help you out how to register and this thing. And honestly, coming from people who've been doing the practice for a while now, it's a game changer. It's a game changer, guys. It's just
it doesn't change how the game is going. It changes the game altogether. Like it's a different game now.
Absolutely. Because you know what? Honestly, at the most subtlest level, what does it change? It changes how you approach the game. Because the game continues. You just become better equipped to handle that game. So please, if you have the opportunity,
there was this one person. No, not one actually. There was like a few people who came to me today, and they were like, we were so depressed, and we have not smiled or laughed in years. But your 3-day program, and we're laughing and smiling. We don't recognize ourselves. What is this? We had forgotten how to smile and laugh.
Yeah.
And moments like these, you get goosebumps.
Absolutely. There's so many of these experiences.
And that is also why your podcast is actually very important, to be honest. There need to be more people and more things that help people calm down.
True.
That help. Sorry, my phone.
No worries.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's my mom.
You want to take the call?
No, I'll just text her.
Okay.
So we need people like you. So
and
that you can. Yes.
No, because the thing is, I was just thinking about it when you said, that you're getting this more than opportunity and almost privilege to be the point of change. That this thing, you're being such a catalyst in their life, because now, in a way, and hopefully, I genuinely pray to God and hope that on 18th or 19th of November or the 20th of November, once they wake up in the morning and they can look back at their life, and it can be sort of divided into pre this course and post this course.
And they wake
in the
up
best
with a
way
smile.
possible.
They wake up happy.
Yeah.
They wake up
Genuinely hopeful.
Looking forward to the day and not thinking कि यार एक और दिन काटना.
Exactly.
So that was how my day was. It was
rather we hope कि they go to bed with that excitement कि भाई चलो कल एक और दिन है.
And we had a good day today. Finally, we can go sleep. So they sleep also with a smile on their faces, which hardly like
Yeah, man.
people do.
Yeah, we're thinking about the Monday blues, and we're thinking
Yeah.
about कि भाई कल क्या घर का काम है,
Always stressed or
Always stressed.
anxious about the future.
or guilt-ridden about the past, regretting about the past,
Yeah.
just depressed about
So
the
many
past.
people, do you know, so many people overthink right before sleeping?
I have experienced that
Like,
personally.
I was, my own sister, like, she takes time sleeping.
Yeah.
And today also people were telling me they take 45 minutes or 20 minutes or 25 minutes um, after lying down to even remotely start feeling sleepy because so many thoughts are running, so many thoughts are running. So, you know, matlab, that's what. उस दिन में my
Sometimes
day
you also
was-
need those external stimulants to go to bed.
Yeah,
यही नहीं है ना कि
I
मतलब
know a
lot of
person who watches like a lot of reels
Yeah, because that
and
actually
numbs his
numbs it.
brain and then goes to sleep.
Like, think about it. You're so overstimulated that you actually need a stimulant to numb the overstimulation. Realize how tragic the entire situation is.
Twisted.
It's so twisted. It's so dystopian. But
How was your day?
hopefully, yeah. So my day was good. It was a relatively relaxed day. Didn't have anything like wasn't too much going on, but it was still a fairly good day. Woke up, did my regular chores, had my chai, had my breakfast. I had a brunch today. It was a good brunch. I cooked my brunch today. It was such
Kya
a good,
khaya?
relaxing activity.
OMG.
So I made veg scramble
Okay.
with toast
Okay.
and a cup of tea.
Alright.
Yes. And I made a yogurt dip.
Very
go along with it.
brunchy.
Very brunchy. I kind of wanted to be involved in something. Because personally, and let me be honest, I didn't wake up very, very happy today. I wasn't, when I woke up, I wasn't looking forward to the day. But I also did realize that that happens at times.
Yeah, that's
And
normal.
honestly, it's about how I still approach the day, and that can change. And honestly, it has. Right now, when I'm going to bed, I'm going to be going to bed with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
So it's also this thing, guys, ki sometimes it's not always guaranteed you're going to wake up with a smile on your face, but it's about how you kind of tackle the day.
Of course, your mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, I had that as brunch.
उसके बाद
उसके बाद से I watched a little bit of TV. Did a little bit of studying for my master's ka course. I had some videos to edit, so I started editing those. Met a friend after that. So this was another, जैसे आपने थोड़ा सा आज मिले लोगों से बात की. We have a friend also who's kind of going through a little bit of a rough patch, a little bit of a rough patch. So had the chance to sit down over ice cream with him.
Oh my God, his favorite thing.
My favorite thing in the world, ice cream.
If he wanted, all the rivers would be flowing with ice cream.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the mountains will have snow peaks. No, ice cream peaks.
They are made of chocolate, and the snow-covered cap is vanilla ice cream.
He's like, if he could wear clothes made out of ice cream, he would do that.
I would.
So
I had like a double scoop coffee and tender coconut.
Tender coconut. Yeah. Such an unusual choice for you.
For me, honestly, yeah, na? But I liked it. It was a good combination.
My mom will be so happy. Yeah. Because she loves tender coconut.
She does.
And she's been trying to like have him to try it.
Yeah, honestly, I have not even tried.
He blatantly said no.
Once she was just giving it to me, so we went to Naturals, and she tried to give me this thing. Ki ek baar kar. He's like, nahi. That is the only ice cream I've rejected. I don't reject any ice cream.
Rude.
Yeah, man. I'm so sorry, auntie. I love you, but I'm so sorry. But I've tried it now. I've seen the light, and next time you're here, we are going for tender coconut ice cream.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, so I had that, sat down with him, had a good talk. He also let some stuff off his chest. Hopefully he's feeling a little better, sending love. And after that, walked with Mango a little bit, stayed in the fresh air. It was a good thing. And had dinner, had a good dinner. We went out. We did go out for dinner, and I'm back sitting here with you, having a relaxing chat, and then just looking forward to going to bed, winding down, and then going to bed.
So the main question is,
Yeah.
how do you wind down?
Yeah, I think that is the quintessential question of this
Because
first episode. That is
I
exactly.
know how I wind down, but
Do you want to get into that first? Because I would like to know how you wind down.
I asked you first.
Okay, ठीक है. Let's get into my winding down routine.
पहले मैंने पूछा.
Fair enough. ठीक है. So, honestly, that is actually what I wanted to discuss in the first episode also.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I think that is the most basic thing that we should get out of the way before we proceed into this podcast.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people know how to wind down.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so my days, before I go into the winding down part, my day usually begins around 8 o'clock. Okay. So I'd like to get 7:30 to 8 is where my day begins. So I personally like to get 7.5 hours to 8 hours of sleep. So I try to be
Which is
ideal, right?
Yeah.
Shreyasi is also a sleep workshop teacher. So whenever the next one's happening, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely attend it, because guys, I think sleep is extremely underrated.
Oh my god, yes.
So underrated, because just a good night's sleep can cure so many of
It can
your
cure
troubles.
everything.
Pretty much everything, honestly. So yeah.
Genuinely.
So and honestly, I have dealt with horrible sleep schedule, and I know Shreyasi has dealt with horrible sleep schedule also.
Oh yeah.
Just like all of us have. And today we have managed to heal it to a great extent. Honestly, thanks to Shreyasi a lot for that. My sleep schedule has healed a lot because I've been inspired by her. So thanks for that. So now that I also want to have those 7.5 hours and 8 hours of sleep, I usually try to be in bed because I'd like to sleep by 12 o'clock maximum, 11:45 to 12. So I'd like to be in bed by 11:30. Okay, so that even if I want that 10-15 minutes to myself to just kind of think about the day and then slowly drift off into sleep, I have this thing. I have that cushion period. So 11:30 is ideally what time I'd like to be in bed. Now my winding down routine is about 40 to 45 minutes. Okay. So we usually go for mango walks together, and that is the last stimulating activity that we do.
It's not
stimulating. Now, let me correct myself.
Okay.
Stimulating in the way that is the last moment where I have like conversation in like a conversation.
You're having a conversation with someone else.
With somebody else.
Yeah.
Like a full-fledged conversation, because sometimes we meet people, friends, and all of that, family also during that time. Yeah. So that is the only time I'd like to have an external conversation properly.
Yeah.
So we usually do finish that by 10:30, 10:45. So. And that is also a point where I tend to start my winding down. In a way, that also starts my winding down. So what I do is, you've also observed, towards the last 5 minutes or 7 minutes, we usually start with this, how was your day conversation.
Yeah.
And I believe that is the point where my winding down begins.
Ah, okay.
Makes
so much sense.
It's that entry point into how was your day. Because now, when I'm talking about how was your day, I've already started the reflection into the day which has ended, because there is reflection going on. So I count that point as the point where the day has ended. Okay. So how was your day? We come back home. I basically have a glass of water, because just have a glass of water, brush my teeth, wash my face properly at the end of the day, because we've collected so much energy, so much dust, everything. So I properly wash my face. That takes about a few minutes. Then I just sit down for some time, have another half glass of water, and then I go and take a quick shower.
Okay.
I am not a person who spends too much time in a shower, but whatever time it takes for the water to heat up. So now I have
a warm shower.
So I have an interesting shower routine.
Okay.
So I do so basically the society where we live in that has solar heaters. So it takes 5 minutes for the water to heat up.
Yeah.
But I don't like to just collect it in a bucket, the cold water.
Okay.
What I do is I take the cold water shower also.
Okay.
So the first 5 minutes is actually just cold water.
Okay.
Okay. And then whatever I apply soap and etc. 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 And the second half of the shower is warm water.
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
So for some reason,
Doesn't it like
it
jar
doesn't
your
jar me.
body?
Honestly, everybody's asked me this, but that calms my body like nothing. It just takes away all the nerves, all the this thing. Cold water kind of what it does is all the day's humidity, the sweat, the grime, it washes it off, cools my body down, and then the warm shower just puts all the nerves and the pores at ease.
So guys, you don't try it if you're uncomfortable.
Please don't do it. I have tried, tested. It's my routine. I actually would love to know what your routine is.
Yeah.
Please let us know that. But that is my routine. Okay. Everyone gets to have their own routine.
Yeah.
8 billion people, 8 billion unwinding routines.
Yo. No. Sorry. I was talking about the shower. Like, if you like to take a warm shower at night, take a warm shower. Don't do cold and warm.
Yeah, please don't do it. Please don't do it.
Do what suits your body.
Yes. Like, I know you like to have like... she'll tell it. I actually will not spoil it for you guys. Let her be the bearer of great news.
Fire news.
Anyways.
Literally.
So, yeah. So I finished that. And then I kind of just slowly, maybe just move around the house a little bit for 2 minutes, just kind of switching off the lights, checking whether the dustbin has been put out, checking whether the stove's been turned off, all the switches have been turned off, the TV has been turned off. And that is the point where I'm just reflecting upon the day. While I'm just walking around a little bit, just checking the house, admiring the moon sometimes for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Just looking out the window, warm the breeze on my face and all of that. And then I get into bed. And
the lights are already off.
The lights are off. By this point of time, lights are off. I'm not a person who likes to sleep with even a small light on. I shut the curtains completely because I like to have my room darkened fully. So even the corner of the windows, jahan pe lights aane ka rasta hota hai, I shut them. And then I get into bed. And slowly over the next 10-15 minutes, I kind of drift off to sleep. There are times where my mind's running a little too much. So I tend to play some music. And that music is just purely either flute or piano music, purely instrumental. Especially this one band called Sleeping at Last.
Of course.
It's my favorite band, guys. And their music has always been in its own way, a source of therapy for me, calming down for me. So maximum a couple of their songs, and by that time I sleep. I put the AirPods aside, put the phone aside, at least a few feet away from me, and drift off to sleep.
It's a pretty good winding down routine. Like it sounds only calming.
Yeah. So after we finish this, that is what I'm going to start doing.
I'm already sleepy.
It's working, guys. But no, please don't sleep. I would love to know, and I would love for the audience to know what your winding down routine is.
Mine is actually sorry. Mine is actually also very similar. Is because we walk Mango,
of course,
together, and I come back, and pehle I used to come back and sit and just check my messages or go on YouTube or whatever. But I realized the walk was so relaxing and calming, and then I come back and do all the social media again, and it just
jars you.
It makes my mind run again. So I realized that is not working out. Reading a book for me wasn't working out because I would get into the story so much that I would not sleep but read the book. So then I realized I just come, and again I also have a glass of water. I feed a stray dog, and so I keep my phone away and I'm doing all of this. Lights are already dim in my house, but when I come back from the dog walk, I have only like one night light on or two night lights on. So I don't switch on the light.
Right.
So everything is now in very minimum light.
And all yellow lights.
All yellow lights. Definitely yellow lights. You have to have yellow lights in the evening and night. So uske baad then I also brush my teeth and I like brush my hair thoda sa. That's also like relaxing.
Yeah, of course.
And I take a hot shower.
Hot, guys. Hot. Like hot.
Like until my bones are not
like they're melting.
Yeah. Although you should not have that hot a shower. It's highly ill-advised.
Yeah, just
that
it's too hot.
I take a too hot shower and I'm very aware of it. So I'm trying to change that also, to be honest.
The other day, Shreyasi's neighbor came up and they were like, "Madam, आपके दीवार में इतना गर्म हो गया है कि हमने जो रात का चाय बनाना था ना, वो हमने गैस चलाया ही नहीं। हमने जो आपके बाथरूम का दीवार जो हमारे से कनेक्टेड है, उस पे बस अपना पतीला रख दिया."
Fake news, guys. What rubbish.
चाय बन गया. चाय बन गया.
Sun takes its heat and light from my shower only, है ना?
वैसे straw डाले हुए श्रेयसी की जब शावर लेती है तो वो straw से एनर्जी सक करता है और अगले दिन
सन रिचार्ज करता है अपने आप को. So solar recharges by sun. Sun recharges by my shower.
So the point of origin is Shreyasi.
Yeah, so it's a circle. So wow. So funny, ha ha ha. Then I get dressed. So my routine also includes sanitizing my phone. That is like really important. I have been all over the place. My phone has gone with me. Dogs, toilet, public places.
Fun fact, phone, the body of the phone, the surface of the phone contains more germs than a toilet seat.
Yeah, it was exactly.
Recent study has shown, no?
So I sanitize my phone and before I go to the shower, before I take a shower, sanitize my phone, take a shower, come back. Also, I burn a little camphor.
I was waiting for you to tell this to people.
Yeah, I burn a little camphor in my room. I really like it. It freshens up the air, it energizes the whole room, and it's so relaxing and calming. Camphor is actually supposed to do that also.
It produces a lot of oxygen.
It produces oxygen, so my room is like full of fresh oxygen air. So I do that. I have a salt lamp in the room. So that is the only thing burning there. So I get dressed. I have only 1 sip or 2 sips of water after I take a shower because I don't want to get up in the middle of the night and pee. So I just do that. I say I love you, mango, to you. And I honestly I get into bed. But I don't lie down. I meditate.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, my routine is very big on meditation because I need a 10-minute, 15-minute meditation. I don't need it. Everyone should do it actually.
Yeah. Guys, it's 2024. If you're not meditating already, what are you doing?
You're living under a rock.
Please.
And you're so old school.
Yeah, start meditating, guys.
Get with it.
Come on.
That helps me release all my thoughts in a good way. I'm not overthinking. I'm not stressed. My body relaxes. My nervous system relaxes. I calm down. And while meditating only, I lie down and I am asleep. So, and I don't need my phone for meditation. It's not guided or anything. Again, if you want to learn how to meditate, we'll leave a link in the description. Please register.
Yeah.
We will teach you. Okay?
Yes.
So we'll do that. We'll
absolutely do that.
We'll
Absolutely.
leave a link
absolutely
in the description and you can register.
You can just check it out. Yes.
So, usse what I noticed was earlier when I was non-meditating and sleeping, I would be very restless throughout the night. I would get really bad dreams. Or what would happen was when I woke up, I didn't feel fresh.
Right.
I would still feel tired even if I slept for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. And then when I started meditating, I realized my dreams have reduced. I wake up feeling fresh.
Right.
I wake up feeling energized, which sleep should do.
Exactly. That is exactly.
That is the point of
It's
sleep.
replenishment for the body.
Yeah,
It's one of the major sources of energy.
Exactly, that is the point of sleep. And if you're not feeling fresh when you wake up,
Yeah, what's the point?
what is the point of you sleeping?
Yeah, it's like feeling hunger after having finished a heavy meal.
Yeah, also it's like putting your phone on charge, switching it on also, but your phone's still not charging.
Phone's still not charging.
What is the point?
What is the point? You're consuming electricity also, and the phone's not charging also.
Exactly. And you won't be able to use your phone the next day until
Yeah.
you charge it. So so meditation for me.
I think that's a great tip. That's a great shout, honestly. Meditate, guys. Like genuinely follow the link, or if you already are following certain practices and
do that and
please do
sleep.
that. Do that.
You
At least some point during the day, even if
Yeah.
it's not while sleeping, because I've also heard stories where some people meditate and they
They
actually
feel
energized.
energized.
So if that
Yeah.
hasn't worked out for you, it's not like a mandatory thing कि आपको सोने से पहले करना जरूरी है. But
I was just telling you about my
absolutely.
routine.
It's great. It works
Yeah,
absolutely
it really
perfectly
worked
for
out
her.
me.
But at some point time during the day, please meditate.
Yeah.
If you haven't started already, it's going to do wonders.
Yeah. So then I sleep. I think that's my winding down routine.
And you also
I
get
don't
about 8 hours?
Yes, 7 to 8 hours. I don't listen to music or anything
I know.
because I don't like to.
I know.
Again, I don't. I also shut my curtains. There's no light, and I keep my door open.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I've learned, that air should pass through, and it's really nice. So I think that's my winding down routine.
Interesting thing about, honestly, both of our lifestyles, and I know this about her also, we prefer not sleeping in an air conditioner at all. Like we never use an AC.
But also now we live in a place that doesn't require an AC.
No, I get it. I was coming to that point itself. But if it is required, of course, and our sleep requires it. For example, if you're in Delhi or in Patna, this thing, that humidity and all of that will require it. I'm just saying there are a lot of people around us also who tend to use AC throughout the year.
Yeah.
In Bangalore, honestly, we as people do not use AC, or neither do we require it.
That has actually really helped my sleep quality because I'm not inhaling stale air.
Exactly.
Or regulated air, machine regulated air.
Also, nose is not blocked.
क्योंकि
ना इतना sinus block हो जाता है ना AC के during, and you wake up with your joints aching, man. इतना कभी-कभी. Yours too. Mine too.
मेरा तो बहुत होता था.
हाँ यार, मतलब knees and arms और back इतने फंस जाते हैं.
अरे बहुत ज़्यादा. I used to have so many sprains when I used to sleep in AC. I think maybe even people who live in Delhi or hot places, you can check out coolers. Because आजकल काफी अच्छे coolers आ गए हैं which give the same coolness as an AC. So I think maybe you can check that out. Second, have you heard of Mitti Cool?
Yeah, I have actually.
Mitti Cool is like making a fridge, cooker, AC from mitti. Mud. And it doesn't take electricity.
Yeah.
It's like our ancient ancestors who used to keep houses cold. Yeah. It's that. So I think you can check that out and maybe have a natural way of
absolutely. Just cooling your
room.
Even if you live in a relatively hotter place. So that was our...
also one more tip like I can give is like you can keep an oxygen giving plant in your room.
Oh, right.
So it produces oxygen throughout the night because the whole world, what happens is at night, the whole world is releasing carbon dioxide. Even a lot of trees, at night, they release a lot of carbon dioxide. So if you have an oxygen producing plant in your bedroom,
Mm,
it gives you oxygen throughout the night. You're inhaling fresh oxygen. Your sleep quality is better.
of course.
So maybe you guys can give that a
Yes,
try.
that's a great tip, honestly. Great tip. Especially somewhere around the head wala
The
area.
bed.
The
कहीं
bed
भी
somewhere.
मतलब कहीं भी
Fair
bed
enough.
जहाँ पे भी जगह मिले आपको like snake plant and all are really good.
You can check out the other
हाँ
options
मतलब
also.
मुझे एक ही
हाँ.
अभी पता है.
So,
तो
yeah. Is another thing that I wanted to mention. In case you guys are not accustomed to the usage of camphor, which she uses, so she does not just burn it. Like you may have gotten confused
yeah,
a little bit
मतलब
कि
वो
वो ऐसा
आरती
नहीं कि
वाला
जैसे हम
burn
आरती
नहीं.
वाला नहीं burn होता है.
Good point actually.
या in case you've gotten confused, उसका एक essence releasing वाला एक आता है, which is electronic. You plug it in, you put the camphor on the top shelf.
Yeah.
And you can buy it on Amazon. It's like $200, $250.
Yeah,
And
maybe we can link that.
We can link that as well. We can honestly give you the link for this. And I was also thinking we should link the mitti cooler.
Yeah, so the three things: mitti cool, the camphor burning thing, because it doesn't burn fire nahi, it just
Yeah.
heats up the camphor.
और
and the
essence
smell-
आता है.
हाँ, smell gets released. And the meditation
course. So you can
link.
find those
So,
links below.
all three.
Please access them and just kind of elevate your sleep quality and life quality a little better.
And what is your winding down?
Please, that is another thing
Because I
that I
would
would
like
love
to
to
know
know.
other people's
Yeah,
winding
so
down.
maybe there are tips that you can give us which we can incorporate and make our sleep even better.
Or what works out for you? Because like a lot of people like to read books and sleep. A lot of people like to talk to their
Yeah.
partners and sleep. A lot of people like to like you listen to music
Yeah.
and sleep, or me meditate.
Sometimes
and sleep.
people just like to read 3-4 pages of something which is absolutely matlab, relaxing and comforting.
Yeah, or the self-help
Self-help
for positive
times.
affirmations.
Yeah, absolutely.
and all.
Some people like to journal. Some people like to journal just before sleeping.
Yeah, journal.
So
Or pray before sleeping.
yeah, just would love to hear what your this thing
तुम
is.
लोग क्या करते हो?
सही में. So that was honestly what I wanted to discuss in our first episode, because I wanted to set up the tone of what
are we going to discuss in the coming episode?
That is the tone that we have started on. This is the tone that I'd like to honestly continue ahead on.
Yeah.
It's calming topics. We pick up something which is honestly the most mundane of topics, and we kind of get each other's opinions on it. Now by mundane I mean कि भाई आपका जैसे so.
Oh my God, can one of the topics be, do you like kadai paneer pizza?
Done.
Because I'm sure a lot of people will get disgusted just by hearing it.
Yeah, just as I was.
But it is the best
Honestly,
thing
guys,
ever.
Tune in for the next episode, because next episode let's discuss what kadai paneer pizza is.
Oh my God.
And our love for it.
My mouth is watering.
Oh my God, yes.
This guy is like a pizza lover.
Yeah.
And then I told him, I'll make you eat kadai paneer pizza. It's the best. He's like, friendship over. Because what is that? And then he tasted it, and now he only eats that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yes. It's the best. But no, I'm gonna tell you more about that story in the next episode. I can't wait to share this with you.
So the coming episode should be about pizza.
Pizza. We should talk about pizza in the next episode.
Yeah, na.
So see, mundane topics like
Oh
that.
my God, I have to tell you. Okay, maybe in the next episode I'll tell you about like this cute thing a person did for someone else.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, if I talk about it today only, then
no, we should keep our. We should have that for the next episode.
Yeah.
Because what I'd actually like to do is just pick up one episode and kind of just get each other's opinion on it. And I don't want these topics to be anything intellectual or heavy. It's things which are relatable.
Yeah.
And things which are comforting. कि भाई ठीक है, आपका winding down routine क्या है? मेरा ये है, आपका ये है. Similarly, भाई आपको कौन सा पिज्जा पसंद है, मुझे कौन सा पिज्जा पसंद है. Yeah.
Also, I want to tell you this cute thing.
Okay, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So things like that. And honestly, at the end of the day, what I want is to just kind of ask you, how was your day? And to kind of meet our audience and, just check in with you. And hopefully you're all doing okay. Just Sending you love.
See you. Bye.